Well, thank you for being here. Another Open Doorway healing service. I hope everyone has been well since the last one. It's been quite a crazy few weeks, I would say. Very busy, at least in my life, it's been very busy. And I have a feeling that everybody has also been very busy in their lives. I hope everybody took advantage of that full moon energy and got replenished by it. Of course, if others join, they may join whenever they want. All right, we'll begin service with a prayer. And I ask you just to close your eyes and let's all take a deep breath in through our nose, fill our lungs with that wonderful healing air, full of vibration, energy, and light. Filling our lungs, letting our diaphragm expand, and breathing out. From our mouth, releasing that stress, thoughts of the day that have been racing in our minds, fades away. And we are just now present in this moment together as a community. Divine Parent, thank you for granting us this space, sacred space of like-minded individuals, these light beings of kind hearts, gathered together in the shared wisdom, energy, and healing light that is bestowed upon us today. And may those energies be absorbed into our minds and our bodies and our spirit, and let it heal us from all of our obstructions and all that ail us. Amen. Now for our spiritualist principles, and you may read along if you so choose. We subscribe to the following principles. 1, infinite intelligence, the deity, the designing and creating energy for everything in the universe. 2, one universe, many dimensions. From one source came all that is present in our world, our galaxy, and beyond. 3, the immortal soul. Soul is eternal. We seek truth within ourselves, from other souls, from sacred writings, from the natural order that sustains us. 4, communication between the material and the non-material world. Spirit transcends all dimensions. All souls, flesh and spirit, communicate with each other. 5, personal responsibility. Cause produces effect through thoughts, words, and deeds. We create ourselves and our circumstances, and we are singly responsible for our choices and creations. Number 6, the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is our highest morality. Well, usually at this moment, I would feature uh, a charity or organization, um, but I decided to do something a little bit different, uh, where I'm just going to talk about something that I feel that we should be present and conscious and aware of in our daily lives. And um, I'm a true believer in the protection of your own energy. And you are the only person on this planet and in this universe that has 100% control over your body, your energy, your being, and in the direction and the way that it feels right to go on this plane and in this life. And through this journey, we encounter people we connect with on many different levels, whether it be family, um, friends, even friends who, they may not be blood related, but there's a spiritual connection, and you gravitate to each other, and you connect more through that energy and that light that you carry both within. And recently, I feel as though in the last few weeks, I've had a lot of people, friends, come out of their journey or their path in need of help on that journey, on that path. And so I have some friends that have reached out to me in need of help or guidance, advice, maybe just some ears to listen or perspective to give. And that role is a very important one, and one that I enjoy immensely, being a light worker. And I would just ask that everybody in their lives, whoever is involved in your life and in your journey, that is of that level of connection, whether it be family or friends, be open to supporting them in whatever struggles or whatever problems or issues that they may have. Obviously, do not have it be it. Protect yourself in the sense of, if it is a detriment to your own energy and journey, do not allow that. But we can extend ourselves just a little bit in order to offer a helping hand. And I also get distracted in my own life and in my own journey. And that's normal. We can all be over-consumed and over focused on our health, our well-being, and our lives that we have shaped and have shaped up until this point, and continue to do that. But being also present in ways that we can help others in our lives. I do feel as that there are those opportunities. And I feel as though that I may be preaching to the choir in this case, because all of you being such wonderful, beautiful people that help so much and give so much to others. Maybe in that process, there may possibly be somebody that we're missing as we extend that light to those that are in need of it. So I'd ask everybody in this healing space to, when we are preparing for meditation, in the back of our minds, just keep the faces and the names of those that we feel that need that extra energy of healing, whether it be emotional, mental, or spiritual, or even physically with their bodies. And we will extend that light to them so that they may be restored and replenished. So thank you for hearing me on my little talk. And let's prepare ourselves, our minds and our bodies for meditation. So wiggle in your chair or seat, couch, bed, wherever you, car sometimes, that's okay. Wherever we find ourselves, doesn't matter. The energy is going to reach us no matter what. You can wiggle in your chair and begin to relax your body. Maybe a few rolls of the neck. I certainly need some healing in my neck. Maybe a little shake of our shoulders and our arms, just to loosen up our bodies so that the energy can flow. And then when you are ready, comfortable, close your eyes. Begin to fall into the silence of the space around you. Every breath you take, your body begins to relax even more. The tension in your neck and shoulders fades away. We carry so much on our shoulders and on our heads and minds. This is physical weight. This weight is being removed ever so gently. There's a calm and peace comes over us like a wave. This wave of relaxation goes over our arms, and our hands and fingertips. You may feel the tingle of that energy in our fingertips. This wave of relaxation continues to spread all over your body, going to your face, relaxing all the muscles we use to express ourselves. Calms our throat, slows our heart. Our breathing. touches our solar plexus, our sacral chakra. Giving us that feeling of love, warmth, support. It goes to our hips, our legs, our knees, ankles and feet and toes. Then, like a gentle blanket being placed over us, comes and relaxes our back, shoulders, neck, being absorbed into the spine, where it can be spread outward into all the little spaces and orifices of our body. This beautiful, relaxing energy. Quiets our mind. We begin to have the room around us fade away. Seats supporting you now, also fading away. You still feel supported, carried, floating. Floating in this space. All that is around us is quiet. And as this room around us fades, image of our new surroundings emerge. It's dark. And you begin to feel spots of light emerge from this darkness. And you feel even more weightless in this space. begin to realize that you are floating in space. Floating and protected by your aura. You are taken by the wonderment the distant galaxies and the planets, the light of stars around you. You feel free, no longer weighed by the gravity that is on us as we live and breathe, go on our journey, Earth. As you're floating, feel completely in control. You slowly move along, weightless and free. As you pass planets and stars in the solar system that we are in, you feel and sense that you are going faster in this space. Faster past the planets. Still going in a pace where nothing is a blur. And all around you is clear. Great beauty in the immense scope of all that is in the universe. Feel connected to it. Feel a part of it, despite how large and expansive and infinite it is. are a part of that infinite, ever moving, always shining, knowing even when our bodies no longer serve us. Spirit is transferred or transformed. As we move outward past the solar system, we begin to see all the many different galaxies, all the other worlds, all the other light beings. Sense their energies, their love, support. As you move through this space, you encounter wisp, cloud-like, ethereal, pure white. As though a jet stream comes closer to you and begins to move and float and dance and spin around you. You notice and sense the consciousness with this ethereal cloud. Moves along with you, deciding to keep you company in this journey out into the universe. As it gets closer, you feel its love. And its want to heal and replenish you. Slowly makes its way closer to you, as though an outstretched arm is bringing you closer. right next to you now is so bright within this wisp of cloud. Your eyes light up and shimmer in its brightness. The consciousness is shared. There is no need to speak, and you understand this light wants to help you. Allow this cloud of light enter your body slowly. Touching third eye, throat, heart, stomach and below, and the base of the tailbone. Points on your body light up brightly. You begin to feel the energy in all these points, vibration, all coursing through your body. Each light expanding and growing. Going to all parts, all places, your body, feel it moving. Relaxing you, calming you. Begin to feel warm, any slight aches, tension, it's not gone. Mind is quiet, present. Absorbing all this energy and this light. It's being given to you. As you float through space, We're surrounded by all the galaxies and stars. You feel like a star yourself. Beams of light are reaching outward past your body, that light shining on many planets and galaxies, just like the stars do to us when we are on planet Earth. They instill hope, love in our hearts as we admire them. So too we instill hope in all those that witness us. I'll leave you in this space for a little while as your body is being replenished and healed. feeling rejuvenated, restored. This ethereal cloud, light, leaves your body as though steam coming off of you. Moves and vibrates as though it's laughing from the joy, the gift of love, healing energy. It's now within you. Feel connected to this cloud. You sense that it must leave you. Go on its own journey. Continuing to heal others. Or it does. This cloud wants to know any others need this replenishment. Without speaking, with your eyes open, you can communicate to this light the names and the faces of those also needing this light. I'll allow you a moment to extend those names and those faces. This ethereal cloud of healing and light. It has received the names and faces of those that need that healing, like a shot of lightning. This cloud bolts up into the galaxy, heading back to the planet we call Earth, to give that healing energy. To those that we thought of in our minds. As we see it go, begin to match its pace. Stars and galaxy and planets begin to move past or past us, faster distance. Gleefully smiling, feeling of this, if you're a comet, you know you're on your way home. And the stars and galaxies and planets become a blur of color around you. And after some time, in front of you, ahead of you, you see this beautiful blue planet, and you recognize this planet as home. Before you return, you give this light, ethereal cloud, the galaxy, the universe, and give it thanks. Allowing you to be replenished and healed, and for it to have given that healing and that replenishment to others. Give it gratitude. Blur of color fades away. No more bright stars around you. Bright hues, planets go away. You're surrounded by black. And from that shadow, an image, the room, that is beginning to make more sense to you. A room that you begin to recognize as a place you know. The stir, noises of that room enter your ear. Begin to feel a chair beneath you. The weight of your body, of gravity. And the feeling of breath in your lungs. And the sensation of that in your body. And you are aware that you have returned. So, having returned, when you are ready, you may open your eyes. Thank you for going on that journey with me. Healing. I'm going to share my screen just one more time, and then we can all together as a community say the healing prayer. Spiritual healing. We ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from our minds and bodies and to restore us to perfect health. We ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and we will do our part. We ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help, and to restore them to perfect health. We put our trust in the love and power of Spirit. Amen. With that being said, this prayer, I will utilize this prayer for spiritual healing as our benediction, our closing prayer for today. Before I do officially close the space, I'd have you just take a look at some upcoming events that we have for the Open Doorway. We have our next service coming up very soon, March 2nd, and that will be a Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be a special message service. So that's where we gather together. Psychic mediums in our community will be present and provide messages for those in attendance. And of course, those are free events. And if you would like to know when that's coming up and how to get that link, I can put in the chat how to subscribe to the Open Doorway newsletter. And then, of course, March 20th at 5 p.m., our Sunday healing service, where we will do a guided meditation like we did today. And then we have some message circles coming up as well. February 25th, which is next Friday, we have a message circle with the wonderful Eugene Rigaud and myself conducting, and that will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have one March 11th at 7 p.m. And of course, once you subscribe to the Open Doorway newsletter, you will get those email notifications of who's co-conducting and when they will take place and how to make your reservations. But if you want to know now, you can go to awakeningny.com/workshops, or you can call them at 845-672-4311. If that's easier. I know phone calls are a little bit easier for me sometimes. Talking to somebody, you can make your reservation through those sources. All right. So this is our opportunity to unmute our mics and say hello to those other community members around us, or even pop on your video so we can see your beautiful, shining, healed faces. As I get this link for anybody that has not subscribed to the Open Doorway. Everybody feel good, feel restored.
Thank you for that, Terence.
You're very welcome.
I had a bit of a hard time hearing your meditation in comparison to other times.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay. Hearing my voice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So the actual words to them, to what you were saying.
Okay. That's interesting.
Cecilia, hi, sorry. It's Chimmy. Hi.
Yeah.
Do you use your PC or iPad, or what do you use?
My iPad, every time that I come on here, same thing. I haven't had it before.
Okay. So Zoom can be a little weird on iPad, which is what I've noticed. And I'm accessing through PC today. But whenever I use iPad to attend the Zoom meeting, the audio experience is a little weird. And I usually end up having to use my Bluetooth speaker with iPad or use my headphones. So
Right.
when you access via iPad, it may be easier for you. The audio experience may be better for you if you use your headphones.
Right. Okay. I will try that next time. I haven't had an issue before, and I always use iPad, but
it might
Yeah.
also be altered by because I was sharing audio, which is something that I don't do every time for every healing service. So I've also noticed too, anytime that audio is shared through Zoom, it can affect everyone's audio very differently. And it's never, which is very odd that, if I'm sharing it, it should be all the same. But it seems to, depending on what, whether it be a tablet or computer or what have you, whatever hardware that is being used, it seems to just, it doesn't make it the same. It just kind of it does whatever it wants to do for each person on the audio. So I've noticed that as well. But I would suggest maybe the next, if what I will do is maybe give you a heads up of whether I'll be using shared audio, and then that'll give you enough time to, if you needed to switch to your headphones or switch to something else.
okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chimmy.
Are you welcome, Cecilia?
Yes, thank you, honey. I'm not very tech savvy, so thank you.
Oh, no worries. It was just my observation and experience,
Yeah.
whenever, I use Zoom with iPad, that's what I experienced. So
Yeah, go ahead.
it looks like another person.
Yeah, had the same similar issue.
Shelley.
Shelley,
Yeah.
welcome.
Yeah, welcome, Shelley.
Thank you for joining us from Ontario, Canada. You're on mute. We'd love to hear you.
Sorry, there's a lot of background noise here. That's why I have it on mute.
That's okay.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Well, welcome. How did you hear about us?
Do you know, it's actually rather odd. I had another spiritualist church at 5 o'clock that I was attending via Zoom from Eventbrite.
Okay.
And I was having trouble with their link, and I started going through my email, and I saw your link. So in all honesty, so I couldn't get into theirs. And so I clicked on yours and got in. So synchronicity, right?
Yes.
So I honestly cannot tell you how, because I went on a search for spiritualist churches online. I don't know how I came to you. Don't know why I'm here. Well, I'm obviously supposed to be here.
Yes. Very much so. Well, I'm glad that Spirit guided you up to us.
I am as well. Thank you.
I'm
Shelley?
Go ahead.
Yes. I'm sorry. Shelley, were you trying to go to the Spiritualist Church of NYC or NY?
I believe so.
Yeah, their circle's tomorrow at 7.
Well, I'd actually have to go because, in all honesty, I'm taking advantage of the Eventbrite, and the Zoom. So I have about 3 things going on through the day. I'd have to check because I've signed up for other spiritualist churches. But thank you for that. I'll have to check which one it was.
Okay.
It was US based, definitely. But you're in Rochester, right?
No, we're located in New York City, specifically Brooklyn. But obviously, we've been doing online since the pandemic, and so
excellent.
So we've kind of expanded to just wherever you can join us by computer or internet. But
Okay.
Shelley, if you want to come back at any point, I put the link for the subscribe.
Oh, okay, good.
To the Open Doorway newsletter.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we even also, Shimmy here, who's present, she's a wonderful astrologist, and she actually gives through our newsletter a kind of a monthly rundown astrology wise. And
Okay.
I've had a lot of people tell me how much benefit they get from it, as well
Nice.
as notifications of when events are coming up and whatnot.
Terrific. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
Shelley, about your comment, you said that you were accessing on through a laptop, right?
Sorry?
A laptop?
Right? You're on a laptop?
No, we're not here in Canada, but a lot of the some of the spiritualist churches here are opening up physically. So no, we're not in a lockdown, but attending on.
No.
We were, you said that you were on a laptop. You were
No,
getting the
sorry.
laptop.
I'm sorry. I thought you said lockdown.
Sorry.
We're so used to hearing that word, right?
Yeah. Very
Yes,
much
I am
so.
on. Yes, I'm on a laptop.
Yeah. So next time you may want to try using your headphones or earphones.
Yeah,
try that.
just shared.
Yeah, that may
audio.
be a little bit better.
I remember before we even Zoom
Super.
had that
Thank you for that.
Sure.
I just remember signing on to a Zoom session maybe 5 or 10 minutes early with somebody else, and then moving my speaker in a way around where the computer is, and then adjusting the volume on the computer, and or like for me, sometimes it would be I have a old antique receiver, and I would sometimes just play with that, and that's how it used to be, and it seemed to work a lot better than what Zoom is offering. That way that we can have it in a kind of a one consistent sound for everybody. So maybe
Technology is imperfect for sure.
And as you said that, you got a little choppy, so it was the spirit confirming that what you're saying. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly, and maybe something for me to consider for the next time I do a shared audio is maybe just do a Bluetooth speaker next to my computer, maybe more sufficient and for everybody. But yeah, I apologize for any issues that happened, and
that's okay.
I hope it didn't take you out of the meditation entirely. And if you were all just hearing maybe dog barking noises, you weren't imagining that. No, that wasn't spirit. There is a dog in my apartment. So my roommate is co-parenting a dog with his former partner. So some days we get the dog, and she's a nice, very calm, very sweet. Lucy is her name, and yeah, she's I like her energy around. So, but yeah, she was barking, probably wanting food.
Thank you, Terence, for the meditation. I love your healing meditations. For me, they're paced so perfectly. And when I try and give a meditation, I tend to rush, or maybe I'm a little nervous. I'm still kind of learning how to pace it. So I really admire that skill, that ability. It's like second nature to you.
Well, thank you.
But I really liked having the sound with it too. That helped me kind of zone out a little better for myself personally.
Yeah. If I'm meditating just for myself, there are days that I just want silence, and but I do really also enjoy the meditations where I have something in the background. Tonal usually is what I prefer for me. People like more of a guided meditation with a voice. I don't so much. I just like the kind of the tones, and I do not like music in the background, whether it be calming or if it has a beat to it, a theme, some musical structure to it. I'm not it just takes me out of it. So, but thank you for those wonderful compliments, Abby. I would say that it's half of it is me and half of it is spirit, because I actually don't really do much to prepare for my meditations. They just show me where I need to go next, and those pauses or paces is them revealing the next step to the meditation that they provide. So it's an element of two where I also was very much like analyzed, okay, like was writing down my meditations, and then it became so just arduous and so depleting of my energy to constantly have to be writing meditation.
Yes.
And that, oh, pause here, pause there. And I was just like, Spirit's not gonna fail me. They're not gonna, if I give in and just, you know, take that leap of faith, they're not gonna let me fall. And I channel the meditation how they want me to present it, and it hasn't, I haven't fallen yet. So.
Oh, so it's a stream of consciousness meditation. Yes. Wow. Because yeah, I've been doing the opposite, where you said it was very kind of arduous. That's where I've started. I'm just starting.
And I started that way, and that's, I'm not saying by any means that isn't a good place to start. Sometimes I'll have an idea for meditation, but a lot of the time I'll just let Spirit fill in the gaps and the spaces. But there are other times where I just empty my mind and clear my mind and my body and just receive. As I kind of do it, it's very similar to how you prepare for, like, if you're receiving messages.
Yeah.
So it's the same way. But just through instead of messages, they're giving you images and places that people need to be, or energy that needs to be felt, and what needs to be addressed. So a little of just kind of letting Spirit guide you. But it's a mixture. You got to have both. So there's a little bit, like, I started out with doing that, and I needed that structure and just having that written out. And sometimes I'll, if I want to do, if I have an idea for a meditation, I'll make notes. But then the other half is Spirit.
Well, thanks for sharing that, because I had no idea. I know how I feel like, and I feel it every time with you when you give these healing services. It's really has a deep effect on me. So I'm just kind of glad to know your process. It gives me some things to try myself too. So thank you.
You're very welcome. And thank you for your words. Amy, you had something?
Yeah, Terence, if you will allow me to step forward and take that leap of faith today. I have a high-powered energy here that is presenting himself as divine, of divine power.
Mm-hmm.
I waited patiently to come through. I am, of course, of divine power. I would like to present myself here today to this institution of divine energies, and allow myself to exert my energies to each and every one of you here tonight in this presence of this conductor who has fabulously instituted his own powers in accordance to divine energy that we see fit here today. He has presented himself with the utmost divine energy, divine power. He has taken many steps in accordance to our request and his ability to see future events. As this one also decided to properly present my energy. Extreme passion to each and every one of you here tonight. It is our love for each and every one here. Divine love, divine embrace, that we walk with you each and every day as you call upon us, our energies to assist you in your challenges in life. I would like to acknowledge that we hear you, we see you, and we also love you. So I thank you for this opportunity to step forward and present my energy here today. In due time, I will allow my name to be presented. With peace I go, with peace and love.
Much gratitude to you, Spirit.
Thank you.
To you, Amy, for providing that message to all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
And I, as soon as I saw your hand go up, I was like, oh, she's got somebody. And it was, as much as that was a high vibration, if I could feel like the weight, like on you, you felt the presence on you.
He's been with me since the meditation.
Wow.
And when you said leap of faith, he made sure I took that leap of faith.
Mm-hmm. And he didn't let you fall.
No.
And that divine
No,
power that he spoke of, that's within all of us. So, most definitely. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here and being present. And Shelley, thank you for taking a leap of faith on this. And
I'm glad I did.
yeah, and I you know, you already know your faith and spirit guided you here, and and everyone else here too, through different ways and different means, along this what feels like a long journey for me since this all began, since the 2016. But thank you everyone for being here and being in this space, and I just hope everyone has a wonderful week and months until the next time I see all of you, and I already feel that energy replenished in my body from the meditation and from hearing that message from channel through Amy.
Thank you.
So many blessings.